You free smart, but my butt's wise, yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the New England Patriots. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
10 yards.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Patriots' 46-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
3-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin them inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 97 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Now Wentz. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Patriots add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Tennessee.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
43-yard line.
Second and 11. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
10, but it brings up 4th down.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Titans nothing.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, Yeah, they ranked dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
The 46-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I got you. Say, empty. Empty.
Again, it's Wentz. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
More yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. To throw, it's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Zane Gonzalez lining up.
Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
It is good.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Derrick Henry. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
This is taken at about the 14. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
2nd and 3.
And it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Wentz going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll only get this to the 2-yard line, a near catastrophe. 1:50 to go here in the first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Titans and Patriots tied together in so many personnel-related ways, but remember, these two met in the first round of the playoffs a season ago on a cold Saturday night in Foxborough, and it was the Titans who came in as the 6th seed and pulled off that stunner 20-13. Of course, Logan Ryan, one of those with Patriot ties. He intercepted Tom Brady, brought it back for the touchdown on what would prove to be Brady's final pass in a New England uniform. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. The 20, 10, touchdown Titans.
Touchdown Tennessee.
Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
Tucker McCann for the
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Oh, my goodness.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
3-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They set up the screen for Henry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
For A.J. Brown.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
On the carry.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Drop to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Here's Brett Kern now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. At the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wentz. Throw caught here by Bird. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Amir Bird. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Wentz now on 1st down. To Michel on the screen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 35-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The ball carrier.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 16. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and goal.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Patriots 35, Titans 6. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Henry, the ball.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
This is fielded into 7. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Check, 30.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
Patriots.
That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 3-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He was covered.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete to Demir Bird. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now this time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
47-yard line.
On 1st down, Michel. And he's got this down to the 35. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
I've written every great running backs coach I've talked with. It's always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And a short gain down to about the 33. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
A gain of 2.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Pass complete to Bird out right here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Today's final score, Patriots.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.